gonna say, if you guys have been wondering why our videos are
a little short the last couple weeks.
This is why.
Yeah, because we are in Washington State right now. Really didn't feel like getting a video, so we got a couple little videos out here. The flip is coming probably...
Couple weeks.
Well, it's probably going to be the same week you release this.
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you're wondering why intros and outros haven't existed in the last video or two. This is why. We're traveling.
Taking a little break from the boat build.
A well-deserved break.
So thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for joining us on our journey. Alright guys, so we are September 11th here, and we are getting ready to flip the boat. Just wanted to give you a quick update here. So we have two giant tires that go all the way around the boat and back down the other side. We have jacked up the boat on some cribbing, which I have to adjust this morning. I ran out of cribbing yesterday, so I have to adjust it just so we can secure these tires here to the build forms here. So because the cribbing sticks out in there, can't get it flat, so I have to jack it up real quick and just slide that cribbing back and just re-support the front here. Not a big deal. So we have one in the front, one in the back, and I think I already got video of cutting out the build frames. So nothing in the back here, and there's nothing in the bow up front there. But yeah, it's a trip. I mean, yeah. We're hoping to have this thing possibly flipped late today. It's right around 7 o'clock in the morning here on Saturday. So hopefully maybe by dinner time we're ready to go. Cassie's going to finish cutting the trunnions this morning. And I'll give a little bit better video of the whole setup before we flip. Just on like the trunnion setup, the 2x6s we're going to use, the supports, the bearings, and everything else. So. But I just kind of wanted to give you a quick walk around and kind of show you everything. Don't mind our mess. We definitely need to clean up before we get ready to flip. Got nothing up in the bow here. It's all empty as well. So we knocked off as much weight as we can. It's jacking up really easy. I'm figuring this boat right now probably weighs about 1,500 pounds. So that's not too bad considering. And yeah. So... all right, stay tuned. All right, guys, so I have everything re-cribbed. It's pretty stable, a little wobbly, but not bad. Nothing I'm scared of anyway. Definitely do your own due diligence on cribbing. I've been doing this for a while and I know what I'm comfortable with. Again, everything to me seems pretty good here. I was able to get the tires up against this form here. I got everything kind of pretty well centered, give or take like 1/4 of an inch on the tires from side to side and up and down. What we're going to do is we're actually going to build a giant hamster wheel. So I'm going to take 2x4s across from wheel to wheel, and that's actually going to hold the spacing here. I'm sorry, I don't know the best view here. All right, so I'll put 2x4s from the inside to the inside. I'm going to screw them in, and that'll give us just a little bit of stability on the wheels when we set this up. So basically the wheels can't fall off of the trunnions that we're going to set up, and you'll see that a little bit better later. I just wanted to explain what we're doing. on top of the hull right now. Let me kill this fan real quick so you guys can hear me okay. All right, so I brought the saddles up for the bottom of the hull. These were cut according to the prints. They belong at certain stations. We are going to slide them out a little bit just so I can secure it to these tires. And I brought everything up. I just forgot to hit the record button. So I'm going to secure 2x3s across these just to stiffen everything up, make sure everything's solid. I'm going to put a bunch of screws in the back of that, and we're going to secure it to the tires on the back side here. And then I'm probably going to run some pieces up from the middle. I'm going to run pieces across the sides, and that should stiffen everything up together. That's the main goal here. And yeah, so like I said, I just forgot to hit the record button, so you guys get another description. All right. This right here is center. Okay, so center of this, center of this. All right, we're going to use bearings on these trunnions here. I picked up some bearings off of that big online super center.
Online super center.
All right, and all I'm going to do is use a fortune a bit. I'm going to find the closest one that'll fit this. I think it's going to be this one. It's going to be a little tight. But it's the largest one I have here. This is 1.5 inches. Okay. Alright, so I just countersunk for this bearing. I should be able to drive that in after. I just want to make sure it was going to fit. That's a little tight, so it'll be pretty good press fit in there. Flip this over and I'll do the same thing on the back side. So just enough to get the bearing in there. Okay. Now, through the middle of this, I'm going to drill a hole to accommodate these threaded rods. All right, so I'm just going to drill this. There. Go to the other side. Try to meet in the middle. Okay. The holes are slightly off here. Not a big deal. As long as the bearings are straight, we should be good. So now we're going to just tap these bearings in. And it's a tight fit again. It's going to be like a press fit here. I'm just going to use a block. Put bearings in there now. Still spinning nice. And that one's a little too much. Flatten up the bottom of the hole. And I'll stack this with a few more. Tight.
I'll leave you alone for 2 seconds.
No, 2 seconds. That's all it takes. See? We do this good enough where it's lined up pretty straight. Now, even if it's off a little wobbly on this, we have an extra 3/4 of an inch here on the wheel to accept the tires. The tires are inch and a half, and this is 1.5 inches, 3/4, 2 1/4. So, and it looks pretty straight all in all.
Cool.
Wobbling just a little, but it's not a big deal. Okay, So that's what we're looking for. So this one's done. So we're going to do the rest of them same way. I am going to square up these wheels. The bearings we put in aren't square, so the wheels wobbling as it's going. So what we're going to do is we're going to drill holes in these blanks here. We're going to put them between our frames with the new bearing installed, and we're going to squeeze it tight, and then we're going to mark this plate here on the outside, and then we'll take it apart and we'll just put screws in this to hold the bearing, and that should center everything out where we need it to be.
Okay.
So it's going to be the easiest way to do it. Unfortunately, I do have a drill press, but the throat isn't deep enough to drill a square hole as opposed to the face. So we were kind of trying to just get it as close as we could with measuring, and it didn't quite work for us. So we're just going to fix the issue real quick. That's the easiest way that I can think of to remedy the situation. So. You punch through that with that other bit.
The smaller one? Yep.
And now we can take this threaded rod here. So we'll put it between our boards.
Those?
Yeah, so we almost need to like set this all up now. So let's do this over there. So I'm gonna stick this in first. Like so. We might actually be able to do this right in place, which will be even better. Alright, so we're going to leave it just like that for a few minutes. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
The next one. Let me go here. So now I need you just take that bolt out of there.
The bolt?
Yeah, back up just a little bit. There you go. Push it in, push it in. Okay. Good. Alright, so now what I want to do is I want to slide this whole thing over so it's on top of the horses. You're tired, honey.
I know, me too.
Alright. For you, and for me. This should have lined everything up. A lot better than it was anyway. Okay, so this is off. Okay. Spin it. It's a lot closer than it was. Okay. And again, we're going 15 feet. So, 15 feet, that's all we need. Feel bad for your dad. He wants to be here for this.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
It's his own problem. It's
his own problem. Sorry, Bob. It's your own problem. You went on vacation.
My brain's not working anymore, guys. So.
All right, guys. So I am just bracing this any way I can, just to stiffen everything up, make sure everything's pretty solid, and we're getting there. The whole boat's moving now when I shake this, which is like kind of comforting. I mean, it's definitely better than it was earlier. These things were pretty floppy at the top. I still have to get up to the top of the bow, and I still have to put a couple braces underneath, but that's not going to be, you know, very significant. I'm just going to put one on each side and one in the middle underneath, and then at the top I'll do the same thing. I already have the forms mounted up there, as you can see, and yeah, so I'm going to finish this side up, and then I'm going to jump to the top. I'm just going to put a couple more little ones in just to for peace of mind, and yeah, we'll go from there.
What are we doing?
I'm going to take pictures.
We're almost ready. Don't mind our friggin' mess.
Yeah, it's a mess.
We just want to get this done.
A good day of cleaning. Snap a few pictures, and
it's been a long day. It's not over yet. So here's the trunnion setup. Oh my god. So scary. I'm gonna screw it down to the bench. It's all our cribbing. The other trunnion. Any words?
Me? Nervous yet?
I'm so nervous.
Reach up at the bow.
Okay. Braced.
Yeah, all sorts of bracing. As much bracing as we can get on here.
Yeah. More bracing. A cut up yoga mat.
Yep.
For protection.
Any little bit we could do.
And then lots of bracing up top with the cradles attached. So yeah. This has been like now 40 hours of work for 15 feet.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
To roll it.
We literally need to roll it 15 feet around.
Yeah.
So all of this hard work has been for 15 feet.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
I'm excited to flip it.
16 feet, 180 degrees, and let's do it. Just gotta finish setting up the trunnions and we're good to go. Okay. You should go all the way in. It's absolutely gonna hit, right? It's gonna hit. So I gotta trim from here, from there to there, from there to there. Yes. Yeah, we got this. Good. Heels tension. Alright, let's get this back one on. Your washer's still on there? On the inside of your tire?
Yes.
Okay, good. Slide it all the way in. Alright, there we are. Got your hole in? Alright, you're in?
Okay.
So like I said, I'm going to set this down. It's going to shift towards me just a little bit, alright?
Alright.
That should look good.
So far.
That'll look good.
Yeah.
That's it. It's on the wheels.
Alright.
That's loose.
Am I delaying anything?
Yep.
Still stuck. Oh. Alright, so we got heat. Ready?
Now that's tight.
Nope. No chance.
Should go. Good. Good. Just lose a little bit. A little time till she gets going. And once
Yeah.
she gets going, should be fine. Got it, Paul?
No, Carl, we need you. Doesn't look like it's hitting anything.
I might be hitting that 2x6 underneath.
2x6 underneath.
Yep, that's it.
No.
What's that 2x6 underneath there?
Yeah.
Definitely hitting that 2x6 underneath. Alright. Hold that thought.
Oh,
That's alright. Hey, it's all theory right now, so.
so you just be careful.
I'm gonna shouldn't go nowhere. Just clamp on it.
Alright. But still, be careful. Alright?
Yeah, I need a hammer.
Need a hammer?
My hammer.
Shifting. It's shifting.
So I'm standing on this side. So if it shifts, it's just going to pick me up. It's not going to crush me.
It's just gonna pick me up.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious. That's why I'm standing on this side.
Yep.
Nope.
Stuck. I don't know. It's stuck. Okay. So we just need brute strength.
Brute strength.
So we need you.
Do you want to belay this?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Give it a little slack. Don't put your fingers caught in there. Good. Good.
Okay. Just slap.
That thing should be going. Something's hitting something there.
Ah!
What?
You just shifted the whole thing.
I know.
Trunnions and all.
Yeah, where's this also? Yeah.
Bracing? That was it.
Alright, give me some slack.
Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Ready?
That was it. Now it's stuck again.
Stuck on what? Oh, we're stuck.
Definitely stuck in the back. The front's moving, the back wasn't at all. Is it the brace again? Okay, okay,
Huh?
okay.
Okay, what?
Something just sounded like it was cracking. Yeah.
What's cracking?
I heard like cracking, like when you pushed it, the back half, like the wood, something was cracking.
I don't see it hitting nothing though.
A screw? Well, they were sticking out, weren't they?
Yeah, there's a couple sticking out, yeah.
So is it the screws?
It could be.
See?
All right, just put it back where it was before, right?
We have a wolf in the backyard.
This end's moving, but again, the back's not.
There it is, there it is, there it is. Yep. Yep. There we go. Sawzall again?
But this ain't happening tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull it back.
Okay. So we're gonna need this wound up because we're pulling it back.
That one's gonna be one of those ones that go out.
Yep. Go see what they're doing. Yeah. That's fine. It's okay, sir. Okay. A little bit more.
Good. That close?
Yes.
Close enough.
All right. Colin.
Deal with this in the morning. I can't. I'll trim those up in the morning. I know what the issue is. I'm not dealing with it right now. I'm getting aggravated. Before somebody gets hurt, it's going to be me.
And that is where we're leaving you.
That's exactly where we're leaving you. It was a rough day. We did. We have about 40 hours in up to that point of prep work, and we finished up a 14-hour day when we finally threw in the towel. Stress levels were getting high, and we were all tired and hungry, and
It was late.
yeah, it was a smart move to call it off for the night. So
Sorry for the cliffhanger, but that's exactly where we were at that point.
exactly where we were. So
we had to wrap it up, but don't worry, part 2 will be next week,
yeah, be sure to stay tuned.
and it will be worth it.
And if you like, share, and subscribe, it'll come up on your news feed next week, your YouTube feed, and you can watch it then.
Thanks for watching.
Cut. I'm just going to use a block. And knock the thumb while I'm at it.